Most men believe attraction is built by effort. More words. More charm. More pressure. Psychology says the opposite. What truly draws people in is calm depth, inner stability, and the ability to move through the world without needing approval. Watch this until the end. Not to learn how to attract, but to understand why the strongest men never chase. 1. Intellectual curiosity. Psychologically, curiosity signals cognitive vitality. Studies in attraction psychology show that a curious mind is associated with perceived youth, adaptability, and emotional flexibility. A man who keeps learning feels alive. Not restless, alive. His mind moves forward instead of looping backward. In real life, this man does not lecture. He asks thoughtful questions. He listens, connects ideas, and allows conversations to unfold naturally. Most men make the mistake of replacing curiosity with certainty. They talk to prove intelligence instead of exploring truth. That shuts people down. Curiosity does the opposite. It opens space. It invites dialogue. It creates quiet intrigue. Stoic action. Learn something new consistently, without audience. Enter conversations to understand, not to impress. Let curiosity show through attention, not explanation. 2. Authentic vulnerability. From a psychological standpoint, controlled vulnerability increases trust. Research shows people feel safer around individuals who can acknowledge emotion without being overwhelmed by it. This is not emotional exposure. It is emotional ownership. In real situations, this man can say, "That was difficult for me," and then stop. He does not seek comfort. He does not dramatize pain. He has already processed it. Most men confuse vulnerability with emotional release. They overshare to feel lighter. But this transfers emotional weight to others. Calm vulnerability feels different. It reassures instead of burdens. It communicates self-mastery. Stoic action. Speak only about what you have already integrated. Avoid emotional urgency. Let silence carry what words do not need to. 3. Unconventional skills and hobbies. Psychologically, mastery signals competence and autonomy, two core pillars of attraction. Especially when the skill has no immediate social reward. A man restoring old machines, practicing a craft, or studying complex subjects alone demonstrates patience. Patience implies long-term thinking. Long-term thinking implies stability. In real life, this man never introduces himself by his hobby. It surfaces naturally. Often later. Often quietly. Most men chase impressive activities for validation. They want to be seen doing something cool. That need is felt immediately. True mastery does not seek attention. And because of that, it receives it. Stoic action. Commit to one skill that rewards solitude and discipline. Practice without posting. Let time sharpen you. 4. Mindful listening. Neuroscience shows that being deeply listened to lowers cortisol and increases emotional bonding. Presence calms the nervous system. In practice, this man listens without interruption. Without preparing his response. Without correcting. He allows pauses. He allows emotion to settle. Most men mistake talking for connection. They fill silence to avoid discomfort. But silence is where trust forms. When someone feels fully heard, they associate calm with your presence. That association lasts. Stoic action. Slow your responses. Let silence exist. Respond only after understanding, not assumption. 5. Grounded confidence. Psychologically, grounded confidence signals internal locus of control. It shows you do not need external validation to feel stable. This man does not posture. He does not compete for attention. He is comfortable not being the center. In real interactions, he does not over-explain. He does not defend his choices unnecessarily. He allows others to disagree. Most men perform confidence through dominance. But dominance creates resistance. Calm certainty creates respect. Stoic action. Reduce unnecessary explanations. Stand by your decisions quietly. Let consistency speak. 6. Social and cultural awareness. Psychological maturity includes perspective taking, the ability to hold multiple viewpoints without emotional reactivity. This man understands complexity. He listens before forming judgment. He does not confuse disagreement with threat. In real conversations, he does not argue to win. He explores to understand. That composure signals depth. Most men react emotionally to ideas. They defend identity instead of examining truth. That reveals insecurity. Awareness without performance is powerful. Stoic action. Observe more than you react. Engage ideas without emotional urgency. Choose composure over righteousness. 7. Modernity without losing identity. Psychologically, selective adaptation signals strong self-concept. You know who you are, so you are not afraid of change. This man uses modern tools, but they do not use him. In real life, he updates his wardrobe, technology, or habits only when aligned with his values. He does not imitate youth. He integrates relevance. Most men chase trends to avoid feeling obsolete. That fear is visible. Stability attracts more than novelty. Stoic action. Adopt what serves your life. Reject what dilutes your identity. Remain consistent through change. Depth is quiet. Stability is rare. And the man who governs himself never needs to chase attention. If you found this video useful, subscribe to Silent Stoic, so each day you become stronger and more composed.